Oiselle, my name's Susan, and I blog at Nurse on the Run. I'm a burn unit nurse and marathoner who lives in New York City. A few years ago when I started blogging, I thought it was really great that I could meet other runners from all over the country. One day I came across this runner from South Dakota named Jeri, who seemed like she was just like me. I thought we'd be best friends forever, even though we'd never really met. But one day I realized that she's a Green Bay Packers fan.
Hi, my name is Jeri and I blog at JerBear Shares. I am an ex-sprinter turned distance runner and marathoner. I spend most of my time with my nose in a book reading and obsessing over adorable little pugs and their curly little tails. Susan and I became blog besties a few years ago. There was even talks of me moving to New York City and taking up residence on her couch while I looked for a library job. And then I learned that she was a Bears fan.
Dave, who cares if you disagree? You are not me. Who made you king of anything?
When I went down to orientation down in Alabama, Susan requested that I bring her back an Alabama shirt with Big Al on it. You don't even go to the school, Susan. And what is up with that elephant of hers? I swear to God, when we were in the Twin Cities, that elephant got more photo opportunities than I did. Rude.
Said when I see an elephant fly, I seen a front porch swing and heard a diamond ring. I seen a polka dot railroad tie. But I've been unseen about everything when I see an elephant fly.
She goes to graduate school at the University of Alabama. I'm pretty sure she only picked that school because the mascot's an elephant. How else would you pick a school? Who wears a sleep mask at night? At least I have a good excuse.
Maybe if she wasn't so busy working the night shift all last season, she could have prevented the Bears from getting swept by the Packers.
Ugh, give me a break. Remind me how those playoffs turned out for you last year. She dresses like a librarian all the time. I mean, what? Does she think that's stylish or something?
She wears scrubs to work. Doesn't she know how to dress like an adult? Maybe try to gain some weight, Susan, so you fit into your XXL scrubs that you have to wear.
She drove 4 hours to watch someone she'd never met before run a marathon? Doesn't she have anything better to do with her time?
Oh, I swear to you, I'll be there for you. This is not a drive-by.
South Dakota? Who even lives there? I'm pretty sure it's population 1. For L1 loser.
And she moved to New York City? What, real original, Susan? And let's talk about her marathon PR. Seriously, a 3:18? It's not like that's hard.
So we're running just as fast as we can, holding on to one another's hand. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
We're kind of the same person when it comes down to it. If you take out the NFL rivalry, I know that she's always just a phone call away whenever I need a friend.
She did cheers me across time zones when I got a new job.
And I guess she has offered to pace me to a sub-4 marathon.
And I know we both believe in Oiselle and what it stands for. Our French word for bird, it alludes to that feeling of weightlessness that most runners know and love. That sense of flight, when the legs go fast and the heart goes free. And that's something we both can get on board with.
I finally found you, my music puzzle piece. I'm complete.
Until Susan loses her mind and decides to become a South Dakotan, or I make the big leap and move to the Big Apple, we'll have to settle for being bloggy besties from afar. And this friendship demands that we check in while race planning to see when and where we can meet up next.
Although there's a marathon in South Dakota in September, I would love to see Jeri now. I think the Olympic trials would be a perfect setting for a blogging bestie reunion. If you combine running, cheering, and competition, it's basically a match made in heaven, just like Jeri and me.
No regrets, just love.
Well, my favorite speedy distance runner might be Susan. I'd gotta say that my biggest runner girl crush would have to be on Allison Felix. I've followed her since I was in high school and she first started to take the track and field world by storm. That girl can fly.
I know Jeri's a sprinter at heart, but I've always been a distance girl. Ever since I saw Shannon Roberry fly past me at the 2010 Fifth Avenue Mile, I would love to meet her and watch those legs fly in person. It would be amazing to see her set the track on fire in Oregon. Oiselle, please pick Jeri and me for a blogging bestie reunion at the Olympic track trials in Oregon. It's about time we started cheering for the same team. USA! USA! USA!
USA! USA! USA!
Just like driving